Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video for me today because we are going through our time capsules. This is a tradition that I started in 2021 with he was my fiance at the time, but my now husband. And these are so fun to look back on, and I want to show you what I put in them, how you can make your own, and all the things. So let's jump right in. We're going to start with our very first time capsule, 2021, which is on the bottom, and work our way up until this year's for 2023. And before we dive into the boxes, feel free to like and subscribe. So 2021, the very first time capsule that we ever made. Let's see what's in here. I don't open, I put these in storage, and I only open them usually at the beginning of the year or when I'm making my yearly time capsule. So we started out, I don't even know what this is. Oh, oops. There was my 2023 time capsule on the floor. That was unfortunate. Okay, take 2 of 2021. So the first thing I have is a ton of newspapers. I'm actually not 100% sure what is in these. I had published a couple of our newspaper articles. I had wrote to the editor, so I'm guessing that's what these are. But yeah, so local newspapers. This was my journal for the year. And I think this was the first, yes, this was the first journal that I ever filled front to back. And this was such a good journal. My cousin Rachel had got me this years and years ago, and finally I was like, no, I'm gonna use it, and I did. This was the year that I started journaling. Oh, this was fun. I put whatever new technology we upgrade, if it's small enough, I put it in the box. So this was the phone case for my new phone, because I'm not someone who upgrades my phone whenever I'm up for it. I just upgrade it as my phone literally doesn't work. So I went from the 6 Plus to this one, which I couldn't even tell you, 13 Pro Max. So that was quite the jump for me. We got engaged in 2021, so I got this little koozie. It came out of the Miss to Mrs. box. A mask, because we all know that these were a staple piece in everyone's wardrobe in 2021. This was my favorite eyeshadow palette, and it was the Friends one. It was a limited edition, and I refused to use it. This was a spare, so I got one, used it all, and then I had this one, and I was like, I'm not gonna touch it. And so I put it in here. Just little cards that Chris and I exchanged. I'm not gonna show this, but the logo of where my husband worked that year. Our save the date to our wedding. Oh. And this is when we got engaged, the moment. This, I'm also not gonna try not to show the name of the school, but this was my lanyard for teaching, because I got my teaching contract and started teaching that year. I published this, which was my 6th, let's see, it doesn't even say, 6th published book, and this is Unmatched Love. It is to this day still one of my absolute favorite books that I've written. And then the bottom, oh wait, there's more. Okay, so engagement, birthday, and Christmas cards that we received. Oh, and almost forgot. I graduated college, so graduation cards as well. So those all go in here. This was a notebook that one of my students gave me, and it had the sweetest little card. I'm trying to block out her name. And I actually never used this because I saved it for this time capsule. Maybe I'll use it one day, or maybe I'll give it, can't say what I was gonna say. Little pins. These were actually on my boot. I was in a air cast for most of 2021, and these were my little decorations that I had on them. And then Twisted Tea, because I turned 21, and we know that Twisted Tea is still my favorite drink to this day, even though I'm pregnant and can't have it now, but I have those. And then last but certainly not least was a key to represent the key to our first apartment. it might be the key to our first apartment. I'm not entirely sure. But that was everything that was in 2021. Let's jump into 2022. 2022 time capsule. Let's get into it. So like the year before, oh, there's so many good things in this one. Oh, I'm so excited. So I don't actually know what that is. Like the year before, we did all of our cards. So Christmas, anniversary, birthday. I think that was it that happened in 2022. Yeah, like all the Christmas cards people gave us, birthdays. Yeah, that's all of it. So all of the cards, and this is a really for me anyways, it's a really useful way to store cards because I feel so bad if I throw them out. So this is a nice organized way of like storing them and being able to look back at them. A ping pong ball because we played a lot of beer pong in our apartment. Another tech thing for my birthday. My birthday's 3 days away from Valentine's Day. So my birthday / Valentine's Day, Chris got me AirPods, which was like so unexpected. These little trophies I had when I was a teacher, and I would give them out when kids did something good or they got the answer right. And these were so fun, and I like to think that they liked them. Maybe they thought they were lame. Sounds like a personal problem. This is our signature drink sign from our wedding. We actually still have a couple of these. One is sitting on our bar cart, but then this one was just, I had an extra, so I put it in the box. More cards. Oh, these are gonna make me so sad. These were thank you notes that my kids wrote me that I got either on my last day, or actually one of them mailed it to me, and I was so stunned that she had my address. I'm huge into Friends, so just little Friends things. Okay, so Dream Life Loading, my best friend and I's business, started in 2022, and this was the first, we were drop shipping clothing at the time, and this was the first like slip that came in one of our packages with our clothing in it. That was really exciting. More little cards. Oh, like a handful. Oh, they're separate because they were all Christmas cards from people I worked with at my new job. I don't know. This was a gift from my new job for Christmas in 2022, and I forgot about it. Oh, I don't know how to show this without showing the company. Oh, I think you just, whatever. This coin, which is a custom coin, and it's colorized, which is very cool. I forgot that we even got those. See, look at this. That was fun. I forgot about that. This, we had a foreign exchange student when I was teaching, and he got me this as his going away gift for when he went back home. He went back home around the time that the school year ended. But he presented on his country, and then at the end he gave me this, which I love. It's so sweet. And I think this is handmade, which is really cool. This was, the job description for my job that I got after teaching, which is actually so funny. I didn't know that I saved this. I just got a new job within my company, and I did the same thing. I printed this out and I saved it. So that's actually really funny that I kept that. This was one of the first big projects that I worked on in my copywriter position, and so I saved. They gave me a copy, and I saved it. Obviously, it doesn't have. Usually, it would have a $2 note in it, but it is what it is. Handful of extras from my bridal shower. Oh, the memories. My friend Liz sent me the most stunning bouquet of flowers to my house on my first day at my new job, and this was the little note that came with it. This was the syllabus for my last classes for semester 2. I don't know what this is. Oh, the birth announcement of our friend's daughter who lives in France. I was like, this is really fancy handwriting. And then more birthday cards. What is this? Yeah, birthday cards. Oh, this one was from Chris. I was like, what is that? So birthday, Valentine's, all the cards that we gave each other. Another Twisted Tea cap because we clearly know what was my favorite. Oh my, I have been looking for this. Okay, so in my, is it creative writing? Yeah, I think I taught creative writing. A couple months ago, a fellow teacher had reached out and asked if I had any of a specific student's work, and I was like, I know I did, but I can't remember. And I just found the poems that they had written. So that makes me kind of sad that I couldn't be of use for them, but I don't want to show, this doesn't have a name on it. Like, how cool is that? So I saved a handful of the work that they either didn't want or they gave to me. And I have that. Then I have a little pencil from the bridal shower. And this, I don't know. I think my mom got this for me. If you were watching this and my mom did not get this for me and you did, I apologize. It was an eye. Maybe it was my sister. I don't know. And it was just so beautiful. And it broke. And every time I wear bracelets, they break like this. They don't break at the clasp. They break like in the middle. So maybe I just have big wrists. I'm not sure. I didn't think I had big wrists. But so that, oh wait, no, that's a lie. There's more. There's more for kids. Don't worry. Let me just put this stuff away though. This was also a I don't even live at this address anymore, but a receipt from Dream Life Loading. And then I had a handful of our engagement photos printed out, which they used to have tape on them, so I'm guessing I had used them for something in the apartment and then took them out. This is really fun. I made a newlywed post, like a mini newspaper that was handed out at our wedding at cocktail hour. And so I had a couple copies of that in here. And now that is actually the conclusion of 2022. And then let's look at 2023. 2023 time capsule. This is a different box. And how I got this box is actually so funny. I always just buy one of those plastic ones from Lowe's or the dollar store. And my friend, whose mom was actually my social studies teacher in high school, she was one of my favorites, was wrapping a present for him to give to someone else. And she wrapped it in this box. And I was like, I love that box. And then the person who got the gift opened it at my house and they left the box. And I was like, score! Because that's gonna be my time capsule box because I love it and it's a really good box. And it's kind of nice to have, like, you actually can't see into this one. So anyways, enough about the box. This is a little card that came in a bouquet of flowers that got dropped off on my doorstep because I had COVID, but it was for the anniversary of my first year at the company that I work at. What's this? Oh, record change request for my name and address because we got married last year, or we got married in 2022, but I didn't change my name till 2023. And then we changed our address because we bought a house. Oh, these are so fun. Some pictures of me and my friends and just some vision board stuff from the year. This was my favorite collaboration that I did this year for influencer stuff. And I was like, that one was a good one. So I kept that. We bought a house this year, so we have housewarming cards, but that one just happened to land on top. This was also a, what am I trying to say? Sponsorship that I worked with a company and I actually really liked their stuff. And so I kept that in here. When we had COVID, my sister sent me soup and rolls and cookies and something else in this like really cute chef box thing. Like it was all already cooked. We just had to heat it up, which was so nice because we were so sick. And this was the little card that came with it. Chris and I skipped little love notes. This is another piece I worked on at my new job. well, it's not new now, but my job. And it was so much fun. I did all the writing for this and obviously like the editing process and all that. So this was, I spent a lot of time on this piece doing the research and then doing the writing, and I really enjoyed this. This was a letter I wrote myself in the beginning of the year, middle of the year, about my dream routine, which is actually pretty funny because this is pretty accurate to my day-to-day life now. A sticker for a business I work with. My other sister sent us a housewarming gift. This is the results of our baby's gender. I was like, what is this? But I don't think you guys know what it is yet, so I'm not gonna tell you. Also, Liz's love language is gift giving, and she got me again the most beautiful bouquet of flowers when she found out, or when I told her we were pregnant, and the note was arguably better than the flowers. It made me giggle and it just brings me joy, so I kept that. Let's see, we had a housewarming / first anniversary party, and and birthday cards are all here, and Christmas cards are in the bottom, but these are all the housewarming anniversary cards that we got. This is from February of 2023. Our business, Dream Life Loading, launched a self-love collection, and this was one of the products that we had in it. And it was so cute, and I think this really represents, I don't know, just like Dream Life Loading has come so freaking far in the last year. Like in May of 2023, I called Sky crying and I was like, I want to quit. I don't want to do this anymore. Solely out of stress from a singular situation that is now a non-issue. And we've just grown so much as people and business owners and podcasters in our community, and I am so thankful. So this really represents Dream Life Loading as a whole, but it was tangible, so that's why it's in there. All of our Christmas cards from our friends and family, and then Chris upgraded my wedding band, and he got me a push present that I got before the pushing happens. So anyways, it came from Jared. This is not sponsored, but Jared, we love your products. So I put the box that it came in just in here. And then last but surely not least, hold on, is, which maybe no, I definitely want the gender, because I was like, maybe I should put this in their baby box, but this is time capsule material, you know what I mean? Like, it gives the whole scope of things. And last but not least is a positive pregnancy test, which actually I should keep this out so that I can get some thumbnails for our I'm pregnant video and gender reveal video. So no, I know where to find it if I need it. Because I took a million tests, I think, and that one was the only digital one that I had. So that was the one I kept, because the ones with the lines just turn yellow and kind of, I mean, it's still kind of gross that I kept a pea covered stick, but it is what it is. So those are my 3 time capsules. I'm so excited. I think 2024 is gonna have just as many exciting things as we welcome our baby. And I'm so thankful that I did that, because I get to look back and be like, wow, like so much has changed in a year's time, or now it's 3 years, but every year the box is filled with such different things, even though some of them are similar, like the cards and stuff. But I like that it's contained in one area. We don't have cards collecting dust. It's not something that it's a pile that I'm like constantly moving around. These are memories that I love to have, and having it kind of grouped in a year, I know exactly when it was, what the context is. I don't know, maybe that'll be something cool that my kids or grandkids want to look at one day. So my guide to making a time capsule is stuff that you don't use on a daily basis, obviously. Stuff with sentimental value, but that you don't mind only seeing once a year. Cards, that's probably the biggest hack out of this whole thing, I think, is that it takes care of the cards. And yeah, just little tidbits that are gonna spark memories. Don't just put random junk in your time capsule that you're gonna pull it out and be like, what is this? I don't know the context. put in stuff that has meaning and that you'll make memories of. And honestly, maybe I'll go through next year. I don't have the energy for it this year, but maybe next year I'll go through and make like a little like key or a letter just explaining like what each thing means. Like maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Maybe my grandkids can dig through it and be like, what the frig did this mean? Like, what is this? Why does she even have it? But yeah, so that is the time capsule journey. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video.